Hello and welcome to Challenge to Build, and in today's tool review video I will be looking at this Milwaukee half-inch high torque M18 impact wrench. We already know that when it comes to quality tools, Milwaukee sets a high standard of quality in their tools, and this is no exception. I first used this a few months ago in a review with an exhaust pipe expander and was extremely impressed with the performance of it. Kind of using it out of context is what it's actually intended for, and it was quite impressive there, and it was just a matter of time before I reviewed it for more of what it was purposed for. As you can see, I'm sitting here in front of a front axle in which I already kind of taken some of this apart, which you will see after I run over some specs for this gun. I'll run it after a little bit of this review. As far as the impact wrench itself, this is the half-inch drive version, so it has a half-inch anvil up here on the front. I purchased this as the kit, so this is a 2767-22, which gives you the gun, 2 batteries, the charger, and then a hard case. Actually, if you look behind me, you can kind of see some of it here set up behind me. If you want to purchase just the tool kit would be 2767-20. This is the serial number H96A. Milwaukee did make a second version of this for a very short period of time, but then had reverted back to the original H96A serial number, which I believe it affected the tool-only version. So if you purchase the tool-only version, the 2767-20, and you receive it, just make sure that it does have the H96A serial number, which is the original version of the impact driver. And again, there's plenty of information out on the variation between the 96A and the 96B, which was corrected. So just do your due diligence if you need any further information on that. So when it comes to the overall specs of this impact wrench, it features a brushless style motor, the half-inch impact anvil here on the front. It gives you up to 1,400 foot-pounds of nut-busting torque and 1,000 foot-pounds of faceting torque. The overall length of the impact wrench is 8.4 inches, and it weighs in at approximately 7.5 pounds with the battery. So it's a pretty stout setup. Milwaukee has their own design when it comes to speed and performance. There are actually 4 different modes. They call it drive control. So in the first mode, you can see down here, there gives you a little push button and then an indicator LED light with 1 through 3, and then kind of like an interesting little half circle kind of thing set up here. So we're going to put this on 1. So on speed 1, it gives you 550 RPMs and 950 impacts per minute. On speed 2, it gives you 1,400 RPMs and 1,750 impacts per minute. And then on speed 3, which I'm only going to be able to hold this for a second, is 1,750 RPMs and 2,100 impacts per minute. Mode 4, which is what they call bolt removal mode, gives you the max power of the impact wrench, but then slows down the anvil as soon as you break the nut loose. So I'm going to try to demonstrate that right now. And then it slows its speed down to 750 RPMs once the nut is loose, which I'm going to hopefully demonstrate right here. So those are the core specs on this impact wrench. I have definitely been putting it through its paces, and it seems to keep on kicking. You will see at the end with some of the raw footage that I have, I let this thing just eat and eat and eat, and it does exactly what it's supposed to do. So I have a couple bolts here I'm going to try to take off right now. I'm going to put it on bolt removal mode and then see what happens. This is a 27 millimeter nut. So let's see here. I'm on bolt removal mode. And there it is. And it is on there. I can recommend getting a really good set of impact sockets for this because it just absolutely destroys, in a good way, the performance of, you know, all of that power going into the socket. So having a really good set of impact sockets is key on helping this thing work properly. I'm going to go down here to see if we can have the same success on the bottom bolt. And I don't know if you heard it or not, but you heard it apply all the torque to the bolt and then slow it down as soon as the nut came off. So, oh, what the heck? I wasn't prepared for that. Oh, well. And that kind of shows you some of the authenticity of what I try to produce here. So the top bolt was 27. That's interesting. I'll be right back. All right. And the bottom nut is 24 millimeter. So let's see if we have the same success. Here we go. No problem there either. I can also recommend, depending on how you use this and where you use this, hearing protection might be a really good thing, depending on how much and how long you intend to use it, because this sucker is loud. So you can see it there, pretty successful. Two pretty big hefty bolts. This is a radius arm for an F550. I mean, while you can use hand tools, why would you? That is going to be the overall review on the Milwaukee 2767 half-inch drive impact wrench. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. Hopefully that kind of gives you an overview of the specs and the performance on this wrench. Please stay tuned. Watch the little clip here that I'm going to tie in. This shows you more uses of this impact wrench, plus the M18 angle grinder and the M12 right angle 3/8 drive impact wrench. Thank you for watching. Go out there and challenge your build. I'll see you in an upcoming review and or video. If I can read it. Sorry, it's just a 24 millimeter bolt. We got this sucker set to 3. We got a full charge, and I don't know if you can see how rusty this bolt is, but not only is this bolt really rusty, it's been heated up and corroded and rusted on there. So let's just see. 3, 2, 1. Wowzers, I need hearing protection. It's loud. I don't know if this is going to come off or not. Can I get it to go? That's one of the greatest feelings right there. Woo! Not only was it rusted on there, we had blue Loctite on there too. So that was a 24 millimeter bolt. No penetrant, no breaker bar, pure power of the Milwaukee half-inch impact gun. I don't know what else to say other than it was worth the investment. In my opinion, if you want the best, just buy the best. And I think this is the best one. Let's see if we can go 2 for 2. Running out of juice. Time for a fresh battery. Come on, baby. Oh, yeah. Let the power of the gun do the work, and success, 2 for 2. Not bad for the Milwaukee M18. And this is the H96A serial number. So, well worth the money. See if this got enough juice to do it. I don't know if this is going to do it or not, but... Milwaukee M12 3/8 drive, right angle impact ratchet. Getting it done. I'll tell you what, that's the first time I had to break out anything to cut on this yet. And if you don't have any M18 Milwaukee, I suggest you get some. These things are awesome. Milwaukee's coming in for the clutch today. Between the grinder, the 1/2-inch impact gun, and the 3/8 angle impact ratchet, freaking killing it today. Couldn't do it as easily without those tools. Heck yeah. Monster bolt. 30mm. M18. 1/2-inch friction ring impact driver, H96A serial number. A beast. Nothing stopping it today. Nothing stopping it. 30mm. Ha! Give me a break.